What's going on, everybody? It's my Paul. Thank you all so much for checking out another video. And today, we finally got around to another jump spots and sightlines. And today, we are looking at Shoot House. I know I've still got Zarqwa hydroelectricity to do. I did make that video. My rendering completely went to pot and I uploaded it. It was all over the place. I couldn't just leave it up. It was in such a bad state, though it just had to come back down. But hey ho, these things come to tries. But if any of these jump spots and sightlines help you out, likes help me out. So if you drop one of them, really would appreciate it. And usually I'd say let me know in the comment section what you want me to do next. But I've only got that other map left to do. So, Shoot House, a return from Modern Warfare 2019. Now, I didn't like this map then. I don't really like it much now. But let's get straight on into it. So it spawned us over at CDOM here. Now, generally what people are going to do, they're going to come up to here and sit on there and they can have their little sniper gunfight over that wall. Don't engage in that battle. That battle's dumb. But for whatever reason, if you want to poke, I would suggest just coming down here, ducking down, crouching down, and then just ease yourself over. And that's where they're going to be. So if you can get any joy out of that, feel free. Now, I'm going to go from right to left, because you can jump on this, which would then in turn let you, jump on that. It's pointless, but it's there if you want to use it. Also, if you jump in there, leisure, you can check that come in there, and vice versa. It works both ways. It's always best to check both ways before you cross the indefinite shootout. So that's around the back of C. We can go more if we go over there, but we'll look at that in a little bit. Now, my first sightline I've got for you, it's unpredictable, shall we say. Let's do that first of all, because I do like these windows when people push through. You can't see all the way to the back of A-spawn from here, but if you blow out these windows, you can get a nice line of sight to the burnt out car. Generally through here, this is a real high traffic area, so that's a good place to get yourself some free kills. But if you hop on the back of the car, but be careful because you don't really have any cover, you can, when the car's not burnt out, you can stand up and see where people head glitch, which is always aim. If you're looking for the head glitch spot on the A side of the map, look for that red cap there and at the back of the table there. That's both of the spots. Now, you'd have thought from here we would be able to, do some weird, wonderful jump spots or jump onto here, and it's all pretty much just onto a hiding for nothing. Nothing happens here, so therefore we move on. I'll tell you what I'll do first. Before I go to the middle of the map, I'll show you another one. Like I said, I always check that just to make sure. And like I say, this one it works both ways. If you jump and check from that side, you're guaranteed to get your ass shot from there. If you're coming from the seaside and you want to go towards A and you want to push through this main bit here, instead of just trying to start pushing up or seeing what's going on or somebody's attacking you, if you want to catch them out, hop on the back of this forklift, go behind these plyboards here. It's a nice little spot. Don't mount them because you will fall off. It just does some weird things. I think it's because I've got my FOV on higher. But yeah, that is a nice little spot there. You will certainly catch people out and you'll get some kills with it. Now, let's head to the middle of the map where all the action happens. Now, unfortunately, as far as jump spots go, there's nothing. You can stand out here and see how long you last. I guarantee it's going to be about 3 nanoseconds. But you can hop up here, which in turn you can jump straight over to these, what are these, shipping containers? Yeah, we've got the shipping containers here, which are, good for just getting around, having a double check. Usually, though, problem is on this side. Oh, fail. Now we got the ledge hang. I usually like to check via like that, because obviously there is a main choke point for people pushing from A through to B. So it's always worth to jump up there and check at this side. Now, unfortunately, there isn't one like this on the other side, which you can just hop up and check, because all these have barbed wire on the top. But there is one little jump spot on this side. If you go into the back of this trailer here, wouldn't go that way because you're just guaranteed to get yourself shot. So we get to the point where it can hang. See, now this is weird because sometimes you can just jump on and hang on, and the other times it mounts you up. The only other way of checking it from this side is to jump on this top of this trailer here and check that line of sight through there where you can see the tippy toppies of their heads. Now, if I can get this to the point where it's going to behave itself, and by the time you've done this, you're probably thinking, there's no actual point in going up here to check it. No, it's probably not your eyes. But generally, if you get the other side, I like to, before I go tuck into the red cap down there, use that as a bit of cover, and you should be able to pick somebody off. These are not much use for anything. I mean, you can hop between them if you want to play the floor is lava. That's about as good as that gets. Unfortunately, there's no real way to see through. That just sees you through to a wall or that pallet over there. If you come back down here, this offers nothing except a nice view of the burnt out car and the truck at the back here. It offers you a decent line of sight on that main push route there, but it doesn't offer anything really more than that. Like I say, you can come down here and you can sit like that, but if you're doing that, you may as well like look there out in the open or lean on there or something like that. It doesn't offer you anything really in the way other than a little bit of protection here and there. The other side's actually got a little bit more interesting stuff to it, so go over there. It's still peak. You can't really, it's not as good as the other side, but you get some value out of it. Now, before I hop onto here, don't forget this ledge hanger is a thing. Always scrub up and check there's nobody trying to get you from that side of that wooden fence there. And just because it's force of habit, go up here to check them windows. Now, speaking of them windows, let's get our jump on. Eddie. My feet probably did touch the floor then, but I'm going to go with it. So if you jump on this shipping container here, that can lead you straight into here. And if I jump back... And if you've done this one is a little bit more tricky, and it can also get you into there as well. Use that as you will, but it's always a nice way to jump up there without making much noise and flush out campers. Also, when you come and peek this spot, a lot of people peek against there, because I'll show you the line of sight against it now. It's got a real clear one. Hoppity hoppity, hoppity hoppity. You can counter peek them there, and that is a two-way peek spot. I think that one's very obvious. I think that one's more tucked away. So, yeah, you can use them, and you're going to have yourself a good time with them. Yeah, this one is... Oh, do it the right way. Yeah, I do like this one. I do like pushing through this building here, especially if I've done that little jump spot that gets me over there. It's a nice one. It's a nice one. So, let's hop over to the other side now, and it's always not a bad idea. You can mount on these as well, and you can also mount on... I might have told you that one before. But you can mount on there to get your lean on to see into that main window there. Now, jump spots for this side. Again, there isn't really much in the way of jump spots, but what I generally do first if I want to check this area out is I'll ledge, I'll check, then move and mount and go. Because you can, like I say, you can just quite easily just hop on over, and then you're just exposing yourself straight away from people who are down here or looking through here, just coming through the sofa room. It's always best to just check first. It literally takes a second or two, and you're back on your way. This is that red top that I was talking about, the red top barrel. A lot of people camp here, and rightly so too. Now, when the car's not blown up, you can see you standing on the tippy-toppy of the car in that area there, and if you want to go from this area here, but there are people locking down that line, a good way of doing it is just coming further back here. Get that out of the way. And you just have a lot more cover, that's a word, cover, and you can just bob in and out. And then, like I say, if you want to just get out of the situation, just get down and then just give it beans. It doesn't matter how good they think they are, chances are you'll be fine. Now, pushing through from the middle part here, from the back alley into the CDOM area, I do have a nice take and a nice counter to it as well. So, before getting to that, these offer very little to nothing, just little mounty spots. Obviously, everybody knows about this jump here, and I hate this middle lane, this middle main street here. I just don't like it. I always just go either side, but you can check that there for a kill. Also, you can, as well, hi! Just give them a big hello and a bit of a shock if you were able to get around them and catch any snipers out on there. If you're coming through this way, the one thing that I'd never recommend you do is to come up and yeah, you can check it like this, and yeah, you can check it like this, and that's fine. But generally what I'd... jump the gun. Generally I like to do, go up here, check, that's where that sniper's going to be. And then hop up and try and stay low and come at it this way. If you stand like that, you think you got great cover, but obviously you can see your whole body. It's just here, it's the element of surprise, and I think that'll just serve you a little bit better. And you can also somewhat, there is a little bit of an invisible ledge behind you, and you can use that to just try and catch people out, and it's a good little spot. Well, I say, what it doesn't make up in cover, it makes up from in the fact of, what the fuck is he doing up there? And you're going to catch people out like that. Also, not a bad little mount spot, not going to lie. Now, my favourite, and this is a dirty bitch, so with great power comes great responsibility. But getting this down is hard, so I would recommend you practice it a little bit. Come right to this corner, go prone, and then just start nudging your way onto the corner. Now, we are pretty much all but off the shipping container here, and this may take me a couple of attempts to get right, because it's not the easiest one to do. And if you keep nudging and keep nudging, anybody in that window will be there. And you will have a clear shot on them. And the more you nudge, careful not to overdo it, get them there, you will take them out. And look how far away we are from the container. It's an invisible ledge spot, man. So, yes, like I said, use that however you want. But it's always nice, like I say, if anyone is camping that room there, go there, lie down, take them out. They ain't gonna know. They are not gonna know. And that's all I've got left for Shoot House. And yeah, my last one is Zarqwa Hydroelectrical. And I've already done that one once, so redoing that should be quite straightforward. And I will have that out with you in the next couple of days.